Hey folks, yesterday I did a video on derivative manipulation, manipulating your trades. So I actually explained everything, how it normally happened and why it normally happens. Then like in the comment section, I have seen so many arguments, some people saying there's no manipulation, the market is moving, some arguing that there is manipulation, they have actually seen it in real life. But I had actually some few guys who are actually just arguing out of nowhere without any knowledge. Actually, according in my view, these guys who are arguing that there are no manipulation, if you check, even if you just read their comments, you can actually tell even these guys have not been in the market. And if they have been in the market, they have just been trading inconsistent, they are not even profitable. You can actually be able to tell that these guys, like, they just don't even understand what they are actually saying. So I'm just here to to explain it way more better in layman's language that everyone can be able to understand. So we have this guy here who actually, I have seen, this is the best comment actually. He was trying to argue with a guy who had actually saying that there is no manipulation, the market is moving, how can derivative actually manipulate you to come for your $20 account, whereas there are so many other traders. Yeah, so that is just a stupid argument. That is a stupid argument with no basis. So if you check this guy, he is saying, look bro, they cause time delay, thereby conflicting all your ticks, thus wiping out all your accounts. And they have said they can do so in that is their terms and conditions. If you go and read the terms and conditions for derivative, somewhere they say when you are trading in case robot hang, in case the robot hang ama irag, you cannot blame them and there's nothing you can do about that. So what these guys normally do the moment you overtrade ama the moment umeingia kwa market umewapiga sana and you still insist you want to trade so that to have breaks on you, what they normally do kienda kurani bot in a run, but inafika mahali wanaidelay tu kidogo. Okay, when I talk of a delay, in case you are not careful, you might not even realize, because if they don't hang, the robot will not drag for like a minute or an hour. It only happens for about 1 or 2 seconds because they want to confuse what you call your entries. Okay, in trading we have what you call a strategy and we have what you call an entry point. When you talk of a strategy, it's like a plan, like how is the market supposed to be before you get in the market and start trading. So there are those factors, there are those digits, or when it comes to license 4, there is what you consider before you get into the market. Then we have what you call an entry point. An entry point is a timing, like when is the best, yes, the market is good, but at what point should you run the board so that you can get the least number of losses. So that is what normally happens. For example, when you are trading something like assuming you are trading something like over 5, you are trading something like over 5. Okay, first thing you need to know, the moment you start your bot, it takes about roughly 2 ticks to start to execute your first contract. So you must be, so when you are coming up with an entry point, you must be aware, you need to be aware of that the robot will take an average of 2 ticks to execute your first trade. Yeah, so the moment you click run, it will take about 2 seconds to execute your trades. So what normally happens until you are trading something like over 5, when you are trading something like, assuming you are trading something over 5, let's say under 6, something like under 6, ukitrade kitu kama under 6, huwezi ingia market na kitu digit kama 5, like 6, 7, 8 and 9, because what will happen, tick itakuja kwa assuming you ingia market na kitu kama digit 7, tick itatoka kwa 7 iende kwa digit kama 3, then irudi kwa 8, and that means your first trade will be a loss. So what the safest way you can do, you can make entry na digit 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, because ikienda kwa digit 4, there's a high possibility itatoka kwa 4 irudi kwa 9. So by the time your robot is executing, is closing the contract, the exit spot itakuwa digit 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is how you think. Yeah, that is how, like, you are supposed to come up with the entry point. So to kulani bot, okay, they know ideally everyone will just ring, they just know, like, utaona like the market is digit 7, I'm trading under 6. Yeah, I can ingia market tick ikiwa kwa digit 7, 6, 7, 8 and 9, but what you don't understand, tick itaenda chini then irudi, by the time robot ina execute contract, tick itakuwa on the upper side and that will be a loss. So the best thing you can do ni tick ikienda on the lower side, una run bot. then the moment inarudi on the upper side, then by the time inaenda ku close, when the robot is almost closing the contract, the exit digit itakuwa digit 0 1 2 3 4, na hiyo ndio itakusaidia, you'll get a win. So that is how we normally come up with entry points. So the moment you make such unperfect entry points, so inamaanisha, and one thing, something else that I actually explained in one of my videos, like the moment, assuming you are trading something like under 5, or even you are, let's take another scenario, over 5, you are trading something like over 5. The moment unaona umepata consecutive losses, it doesn't mean that the digits being generated are only digits, that is 0 to 4, 0 to 5. The digits that is 6, 7, 8 and 9 are still being generated, but the problem was your timing, the timing of the robot. Unapata wakati robot inaenda ku exit market, inaenda ku cross the contract, tiki kwa digit 0 1 2 3 and 4. So by the time inaenda ku initialize your trade, ndio iende for the next execution, unapata tiki ndio inaenda kwa digit 6 7 8 and 9, then ikienda ku cross exit spot inaingia kwa 0 1 2 3. So that's what normally happen. So with the moment you make a perfect entry, and these guys waangalie, okay, it's an, of course DERIV is an intelligent system inaangalia, inaona this guy has a perfect entry. So what they do, like unaenda, the moment inaenda ku cross contract iko kwa digit 6 7 8 and 9, ikienda ku initialize tiki inarudi kwa 0 1 2 3 4, ikienda ku cross tiki inakuwa ndio inarudi. In such a situation, what these guys normally do, they lag your bot with just 1 or 2 ticks or even 3 ticks. Utaona ni kama robot imeblink kidogo ama imedelay kidogo, inakaa ni kama imenyamaza. Then the moment robot inaenda ku exit, inaenda ku close that contract, inapiga loss. Ikisha confuse na tiki moja ama tiki mbili, hivyo ndo unakanyanga nje, and by the end of the day you find block out. I remember there was one time I was actually trading with a very good friend of mine. He's a good trader by the way, and a very close friend of mine. We have actually been trading together for almost like a year right now. What normally happened with this guy, he was actually trading with an account which had over $10,000. So what this guy actually did, alikuwa ameweka hata stake kubwa, alikuwa ameweka stake ya 50 na alikuwa na run bot. Tukiwa tu hapo tumeangalia, like okay, the guy had actually made a lot of money na alikuwa amepick up DERIV sana. So the moment alirun to bot, robot ina run, ilifika mahali robot ikaanza kurag. The moment ilirag, kutoka hapo ilianza kupiga loss, and by the end of the day your account ilishuka. So what normally happen, these guys will just confuse your robot with just 1 or 2 ticks. You have a perfect entry, umechaingia market, imepiga wins kama, assuming you are trading something over 5, imepiga wins kama 3. Then kutoka hapo unaona imelag kidogo. Venye tu imelag kidogo hivyo ndo inakanyanga nje. So you need to be very much observant. And these stuffs normally happen especially the moment you overstay in the market. Umeingia market, umepiga, and you don't want to exit. That is the time manipulation comes in. But the fact is, manipulation is real. And ukienda hapa pia kwa terms, I remember that time wakati robot ililag, kuna hata time the robot ililag, ikakosa kustart tena, and there was no problem with the net, haikulan tena. Yeah, that guy that day alikuwa amecharge hapa DERIV over $9,000. Ililag ikakataa kuendelea, but the good thing is that alikuwa amepiga 2 losses mbili, so it wasn't so much. Ilikuwa imepiga losses mbili, then robot inasema running, but the robot is not executing the trades. So tukaenda ku chat support, wakatuambia their terms and conditions inasema if robot lag, they are not responsible for that, yeah. But after engaging the customer care, walirudisha zile losses mbili zilikuanga. Actually walirudisha, walisema they are doing investigation on what really happened. In case it was a problem with the website, they'll actually refund the losses, but just in case it was a problem, the problem was on our side, they will not refund. So walifanya research, walifanya nini zao, then by the end of the day wakarefund. But wanakuambia sio lazima turudishe. Ukienda kusoma kwa their terms and condition, wanasema sio lazima turudishe. But manipulation is real. The moment you overstay in this market, the moment you overtrade, you'll get yourself manipulated, and get that. But if you still argue, you just go ahead and trade. You learn from experience. You'll not have to learn from me or from someone else. Wewe utaingia market, utaona manipulation in real life. Most people who normally say there is no manipulation are even people who don't even trade. Yeah, because you find arguments zingine hata hazi make sense. Umse hana hata ground. Sawa. Tuonane in the next video. Goodbye.